Hey everybody, Valerie Pugsley here. I am going to be showing you a tutorial of a tool that can help you get ahead of the game. So as I'm recording this, November is just around the corner, and if you live in the United States, life gets really busy, and especially if you're a small business owner as well. I did something on Facebook earlier, and I'll hook that up in the description below, but I was talking about some strategies and some things that I learned that you might find useful. I had hoped on that video to do a screen share of this app that I use that can help you do things ahead of time and get ahead. So what I had suggested on that video was, especially for a small business owner, first of all, if you are part of some company that provides cards for you, but it has like your branding all over the front or on the inside of it, I'm going to recommend that you don't use that. That just kind of takes away the sentiment if it has, you know, the name of your real estate company or your insurance company or something like that on it. One of the things that this particular app does do, though, if you do want to have some branding, is there is an add-on that you can get, and you can put some branding on the back. So if you want to do some branding, I suggest making it subtle on the back, but let the front and the inside just be all about the message and the sentiment. And the other thing that this app does is that you can schedule, you can import, and I'll be showing you some of these features in just a second, but you can import your a CSV file with all of the addresses of your current or past clients, and that's who I recommend sending these cards to, people that you've done business with before, or maybe people that you are wanting to nurture and do business with in the future. And what it will do is it will send a card. You can actually, another feature that you can get is you can have your font, your actual font put in here and your signatures. You don't have to use that. They have plenty that you can use. But then it sends an envelope, an addressed envelope with a stamp on it to the person that you want. Now, the envelope doesn't use your font. It just uses a standard font. But it's addressed, send, regular greeting card, old school, something that's not a bill, right? And these get opened and appreciated, and people really enjoy them. And a lot of times it causes your phone to ring as well. The strategy, though, that I'm going to share with you today is, instead of sending a Christmas card during the holidays, or if you have another religion and you have another type of holiday card that you would send, I'm going to encourage you to send a Thanksgiving card. And let me just get things queued up really quickly here, make sure I have the right windows open before I turn on the screen share. And I will show you how this works. So it's pretty cool. Okay, get the screen share going here. All right, share screen. So the tool that I use is Send Out Cards. And if you're not already a customer using this, you can join with mine. It's Send Out Cards Valerie, the very traditional way of spelling it, and the letter P. And you'll actually be able to send one card on me. So if you know somebody who you need to say thank you to, that would be a good way to use it. But for the strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you today, I'm recommending that you share, that you send a Thanksgiving card. Now, they have a whole bunch of Thanksgiving cards in here. It looks like at least 60, because there's a whole nother page that you can do. The one I found that I liked, and this would be one that I would recommend, and I'll tell you why I'm recommending this. The reason why I recommend this is because this is something, it's kind of like the quotes that everybody likes, right? But it's something that somebody might actually save and stick up on a bulletin board or on their desk or on the refrigerator to remind them to do these things: laugh, love, and be grateful. So every time they're looking at this card, they're not only going to remember the sentiment that you sent at Thanksgiving, but they're likely to keep this card around long after Thanksgiving. And every time they look at it, they're going to be thinking of you. So I recommend sending these types of cards. Now you can create your own, and I'll go very briefly into that. This to take too long. If you do decide to use this app and you need some help and you signed up with me, I'll be happy to help you with that. So this particular card has an inside. So there's a saying here that says, may your Thanksgiving Day be filled with memorable moments spent with family and friends. You could do that, or the other thing you can do is, we'll go ahead and just set that up here. You can write over that. So you could send your own message. You could thank them for doing business with you this past year and being a past client. You can tell them how they've blessed your life, you know, whatever that might be. But you can when you click on this, you can click here and you can either type your own message to this, or you can actually overwrite the message here. Let me see if I can get that to, oh, here we go, overwrite message. So I can click overwrite message and I can create a whole new message. And then at the end, you can add that back on. So I don't want to make this a big long tutorial about how to use all of Sendout cards. I do want to show something else though real quickly, is that you can add, you can put all your contacts. Remember I said you can import your contacts using a CSV. So it's a comma separated something. I'm not sure what the V stands for, but, and they show you how to do all of that in here. There's videos and things that will show you how to do that. Or if you have an assistant that can do that for you, they can upload all the contacts, names, snail mail addresses, birthdays. You can add birthdays into this, all kinds of things like that. And then you can create campaigns. So in this case, what I'm recommending is that you would create a Thanksgiving campaign, and you can add people to it. I didn't show you over here at the, when you're adding people, you can put people into different groups. So then you can just send those campaigns to a group of people. So really, like once you've got all the things uploaded, within less than an hour, you can send a card to everybody. It's going to cost you way less than regular cards, and they're going to sign it and mail it for you. So you could get this all done by the end of October. Let me come out of the screen share really quickly here. I don't know, is there a way for me to, I don't know if there's a way for me to have my face on while I'm sharing the screen or not. Anyway, let's see, am I back? Okay, it looks like I'm back. All right, so they are going to get it all scheduled and ready to go. You can get this all scheduled before the end of October, and then they won't send it out until the day it needs to go in order to get there in time. So if you want it to get there just the day before Thanksgiving, or a couple of days before Thanksgiving, or the Monday before, and they'll send it all for you. But you can get that all set up now, and that's what I'm really recommending, kind of that working ahead. Get it all done and set up now. Then it's off your plate, and all the other holiday stuff that comes, you don't have to worry about it. You've already set the cards. And in fact, you'll probably forget about it until you get people starting to call you, or you start seeing people at holidays and they go, oh, hey, thanks so much for the card. I really appreciate it. Now you've built relationship with people. You've let people know that you appreciate them. Your customers don't feel neglected. And I was reading a statistic the other day that 68% of people do business someplace else because they feel like you don't appreciate them. So this is a way to appreciate them, being thankful, sending something at Thanksgiving. And again, if you use a card that has that picture on the front, then they may keep it around for a lot longer than just Thanksgiving, and they're going to remember you. So that is my relationship marketing strategy example for today. Again, if you don't have this particular app, there's a link below for you to get it. And if you're new or you become a customer of mine and you need some help, I'd be happy to do that. But you can also call the customer service and they'll help you, and there's lots of videos on the back end as well that will help you too. So I hope you found this beneficial. And again, if you want to see the other video that I did earlier, the reason why I'm sharing this tutorial shares a little bit more about some of the strategies and also a learning that I had recently in a mastermind that you might find beneficial as well. That'll be in the link down in the description down below, as well as some free gifts and some other things too. So if you found this helpful, I'd appreciate it if you would share it with others. Also, if you haven't subscribed already to this channel, please make sure that you do and turn on notifications so that you don't miss any future tips. If you have something that you're struggling with in your business, I'd love to help you out. Put that in the comments below, and your situation or your struggle may be the topic of the next video. So until we meet again, I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day and you live a life that has an attitude of gratitude. Bye for now.